Introduction. Brute forcing is an attack technique. Involves trying all possible combinations to gain access. Can be used in various contexts, including password cracking and encryption attacks. Requires significant computational resources. Often considered a last resort due to its inefficiency. Imagine you are trying to unlock a combination lock on a safe. You know there are 100 possible combinations, but you don't know which one is correct. Brute forcing would involve trying all 100 possibilities one by one until the correct combination is found. In a similar way, in computer security, brute forcing refers to an attack technique where all possible combinations of passwords, codes, or encryption keys are tried in succession to gain access or exploit vulnerabilities. This approach can be used in various contexts but requires significant computational resources and is often considered a last resort due to its inefficiency. What is brute forcing? A type of brute force attack that involves attempting all possible combinations of characters or numbers. Can be used to crack passwords, PINs, or other types of authentication. Involves trying each possibility in sequence, often using automated tools and computational power. Here's a simple explanation. Brute forcing. Imagine you are trying to open a safe with 10 locks, each with a combination of numbers from 0 to 9. A brute force attack is like trying every possible combination, 0000, 0001, 0002, 9999, until the correct one opens the safe. It's like trying all possibilities in sequence, which can be time-consuming and computationally intensive. This type of attack can be used to crack passwords or PINs by repeatedly guessing each possibility until the right one is found. Types of brute forcing. Dictionary-based attacks use pre-existing word lists to try common password combinations. Rainbow table-based attacks use pre-computed tables of hash values to crack passwords quickly. Hybrid attacks combine different techniques for added efficiency. Here's a simple explanation with a real-world example. Brute forcing. Trying every possible combination. Imagine you're at a library trying to find a specific book among millions of others on the shelf. You wouldn't search one by one, but rather look for the entire alphabet and try every single word in order. Dictionary-based attacks, using pre-made word lists. Now imagine someone gave you a giant dictionary with all possible words already organized. You could use this to quickly find the book you are looking for, or not looking for, but it's still a long process. Rainbow table-based attacks. Pre-computing solutions. Imagine having a huge team of librarians who pre-read every single book on the shelf, wrote down the title and page number, and organized them in a super-efficient catalog system. You could then quickly look up any book you wanted, even if it was very rare or obscure. In password security, these examples relate to brute forcing, trying every possible combination of characters. Dictionary-based attacks, using pre-existing word lists to crack passwords. Rainbow table-based attacks, pre-computing hash values for common passwords to quickly identify them. History of brute forcing. First used in the 1980s for cracking simple passwords. Became more widespread with the advent of computers and internet connectivity. Has been used by crackers, hackers, and security researchers to test and improve password policies. Here's a simple explanation. Brute forcing, a simple way to crack passwords. Imagine you are trying to guess a combination lock on a safe. Each digit, 0 to 9, is like a possible number for the lock. If the lock has 4 digits, there are 10,000 possible combinations, 10-4. To crack it, you could try each combination one by one. This process is called brute forcing. In the past, computers and internet connectivity made brute forcing easier and faster. Now, even simple passwords can be cracked using specialized software and powerful computers. This has led to better password policies and security measures to protect online accounts and sensitive information. Why is brute forcing a concern? Password cracking can compromise sensitive data and disrupt business operations. Brute force attacks on encryption systems can lead to unauthorized access to confidential information. Inefficient use of computational resources can also be a concern in large-scale attacks. Imagine a secure online bank account with a complex password, such as G8DFK2L. A brute force attacker tries every possible combination of letters, numbers, and symbols to crack the password. If they succeed, they can access sensitive financial information and potentially steal money. This highlights why brute forcing is a concern. It can compromise sensitive data and disrupt business operations by allowing unauthorized access to confidential information. Tools used for brute forcing. John the Ripper, JTR, a popular password cracking tool. AirCrackNG, a suite of tools that includes a brute force attack module. Hashcat, a high-performance password cracking tool. Here's a simple explanation. Tools used for brute forcing. Imagine you're trying to open a safe, but you don't know the combination. You could try each possible number, 1 to 100, one by one until it opens. That's basically what brute forcing is, trying all possibilities until you find the right one. Here are some tools used for this process. John the Ripper, JTR, a popular tool that can crack passwords using different methods, like guessing combinations. AirCrackNG, a suite of tools that helps with wireless network security. It has a module for brute forcing Wi-Fi passwords. Hashcat, a high-performance tool specifically designed to crack passwords quickly and efficiently. These tools are like super powerful password guessers, but they should be used responsibly and only for legitimate purposes. How to defend against brute forcing. Use strong, unique passwords for each account. Implement two-factor authentication, 2FA, and multi-factor authentication, MFA. Regularly update and patch software to prevent exploitation of vulnerabilities. Monitor system logs for suspicious activity and investigate incidents promptly. Here's a simple explanation and real-world example for each point. 1. Use strong, unique passwords for each account. Imagine you have a safe with different keys for your house, car, and office. Each key is unique and protects a specific thing. Similarly, use a unique password for each online account to keep them separate and secure. 2. Implement two-factor authentication, 2FA, and multi-factor authentication, MFA. Think of 2FA like having a key and a fingerprint reader on your safe. To open it, you need both the correct key and your finger on the reader. MFA is even stronger, requiring multiple forms of verification like a key, fingerprint, and voice recognition. 3. Regularly update and patch software to prevent exploitation of vulnerabilities. Imagine your car's manufacturer releases an update to fix a security hole that could let someone steal it remotely. You'd want to install the update ASAP to keep your car safe. Similarly, regularly updating and patching software on your devices helps prevent hackers from exploiting known vulnerabilities. 4. Monitor system logs for suspicious activity and investigate incidents promptly. Imagine you have a security camera that alerts you when someone tries to break into your house. Monitoring system logs is like having that camera, where you can see what's happening in real time and respond quickly if something suspicious shows up. Password policy best practices. Set a minimum password length of 12 characters or more. Use a mix of uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters in passwords. Avoid using easily guessable information such as names, birthdays, or common words. Limit password reuse across multiple systems and applications. Here's a simple and clear explanation with a real-world example. Setting strong passwords. Just like locking your front door with a strong combination, setting strong passwords helps keep your online accounts secure. Minimum length. Use at least 12 characters to make it harder for hackers to guess. Mix of characters. Combine uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters to create a unique code. Think of it like combining different locks on your front door. Avoid easy info. Don't use names, birthdays, or common words that others might know. It's like not putting the name John Smith on your house key. Unique passwords. Use a different password for each account, so if one account is hacked, the other accounts are still secure. Example, instead of using 123,456 as your password, which is easily guessable, create a strong password like GD4K$EJ8M2P that's hard to remember but easy to type. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. Requires users to provide two forms of verification before granting access. Examples include a code sent via SMS, a fingerprint scan, or a facial recognition scan. Can significantly reduce the effectiveness of brute forcing attacks. Here's a simple explanation. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. Think of it like getting into your house. 1 password. First factor, you unlock the front door with a key, which is like entering a password to access a system. 2. Second factor. Now, a neighbor, second factor, confirms you by ringing your phone, and only if you answer, they let you in. This adds an extra layer of security. In this example, the key, password, is the first factor. The neighbor confirming, second factor, is the second part. Just like how both factors are needed to get into the house, 2FA requires two forms of verification to grant access. This makes it harder for attackers to get in, as they'd need both pieces of info. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, goes beyond 2FA by adding an additional layer of authentication. Can involve multiple forms of verification such as location-based authentication and behavioral analysis. Is often used in high-security environments where access is critical. Here's a simple explanation. Multi-factor authentication, MFA. Imagine you're trying to get into your bank account online. You already have a password, which is like one factor of verification. But with MFA, the system also asks for a unique code sent to your phone or a fingerprint scan, making it 2 factors. This adds an extra layer of protection to ensure only you can access your account. In this example, the first factor, password, and second factor, phone code or fingerprint, together provide strong security. MFA helps prevent unauthorized access by adding another form of verification, like location-based authentication or behavioral analysis. It's often used in sensitive environments where security is critical. Brute forcing techniques. Online brute forcing uses cloud resources to perform attacks remotely. Offline brute forcing uses local resources to perform attacks directly on the system or network. Hybrid brute forcing combines both online and offline techniques for added efficiency. Here's a simple explanation. Online brute forcing. Imagine you're trying to guess the combination lock on a safe. Instead of physically being there, you hire someone in another city to use their own set of keys to try each combination one by one. This way, you don't have to be present at the safe, and they can work on it using their own resources. Offline brute forcing. Now imagine you're trying to guess the combination lock on a safe, and you physically take the lock with you. You use your own set of keys to try each combination one by one. This way, you have direct access to the lock, but you need to be there in person. Hybrid brute forcing. Think of it like hiring someone from another city to help you guess the combination lock on a safe. They can start trying combinations online using their resources, and once they find a possible match, you physically go to the safe to confirm or try the next set of combinations directly. This way, you're combining both remote and direct access for added efficiency. Online brute forcing attacks. Use cloud services such as AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud to rent computational power. Can be used to attack systems and networks remotely without being detected. Often involves using automated tools and scripts to perform attacks quickly and efficiently. Here's a simple explanation. Imagine you're trying to guess the combination of a safe. A brute forcing attack is like guessing all possible combinations in quick succession, hoping to eventually find the right one. In the context of online security, it's when attackers use powerful computers rented from cloud services, like AWS or Google Cloud, to try thousands of login combinations and passwords on a system in a short amount of time, often using automated tools to speed up the process. This can be used to hack into systems and networks remotely without being detected. Offline brute forcing attacks. Use local resources such as dedicated hardware or specialized equipment. Can be used to attack systems and networks directly on premises. Often involves using manual processes and human effort to perform attacks slowly but effectively. Here's a simple explanation. Offline brute forcing attacks involve using physical resources, such as strong computers or specialized tools, to crack passwords or access systems by manually trying many combinations over time. Think of it like a person trying every possible combination on a lock until they find the right one, but instead of a lock, it's a digital system being attacked with human effort and local equipment. Hybrid brute forcing attacks. Combine online and offline techniques for added efficiency and effectiveness. Use cloud resources to rent computational power, then perform local attacks on the system or network. Can be used to attack systems and networks in a variety of contexts and environments. Here's a simple explanation. Imagine you're trying to break into a safe that requires both a key, online access, and a strong shoulder, offline brute forcing. A hybrid brute forcing attack is like using a combination of these methods. You use cloud resources to quickly try many online combinations, then follow up with powerful offline attacks on the system itself. It's like renting supercomputing power from the cloud to make your offline attack even more effective and efficient. Consequences of brute forcing. Password cracking can compromise sensitive data and disrupt business operations. Encryption breaches can lead to unauthorized access to confidential information. Inefficient use of computational resources can also cause significant financial losses and operational disruptions. Here's a simple explanation. Imagine you are running a business that stores sensitive customer info, like credit card numbers. If an attacker uses brute forcing to crack your password, they could gain access to this data and cause big problems for you and your customers. In other words, brute forcing can lead to data breaches, sensitive info gets compromised, causing trust issues with customers. Financial losses, you'll have to spend money to fix the damage and recover from the breach. Operational disruptions, your business operations might be affected, leading to downtime and lost revenue. Prevention is key. Implement strong password policies and authentication measures. Regularly update and patch software to prevent exploitation of vulnerabilities. Monitor system logs for suspicious activity and investigate incidents promptly. Here's a simple explanation with a real-world example. Prevention is key. Just like how you protect your home by locking the door, we can protect our digital lives by taking preventive measures to prevent cyber threats. Example, think of a strong password as a super long, unguessable key that only you know. If someone tries to break in, like with a weak password, the lock, your system, won't budge because of your secure key. Tools used for brute forcing detection. OSSEC, Open Source Security. Tripwire Enterprise. Anomaly-based detection tools such as Snort or Suricata. Here's a simple explanation for each tool. OSSEC, Open Source Security. Think of OSSEC as a digital detective that helps find suspicious activity on your network. It uses various techniques to monitor and analyze data, then flags anything unusual, like a security expert sifting through clues. Tripwire Enterprise, imagine having a trusted friend who knows your usual habits. Tripwire Enterprise is like that friend, watching for changes in your system's behavior and alerting you when something doesn't seem right. It helps protect against insider threats or unauthorized access. Anomaly-based detection tools such as Snort or Suricata, picture a network traffic policeman checking every car, data packet, on the road, network. Anomaly-based detection tools like Snort or Suricata watch for unusual traffic patterns, just like that policeman would flag a speeding car. If something doesn't match normal behavior, it raises an alarm to prevent potential security issues. Best practices for incident response. Establish a clear incident response plan and procedure. Identify key stakeholders and assign roles and responsibilities. Monitor system logs and investigate incidents promptly. Contain and eradicate the threat quickly to prevent further damage. Here's a simple and clear explanation for the slide content. Establishing a clear plan. Imagine you're in charge of a restaurant and a fire breaks out in the kitchen. You need to act quickly to prevent a bigger disaster. Similarly, when an incident happens, like a cyber attack, you need a plan to respond effectively. This includes knowing what to do and who does it, having the right tools and resources, being able to communicate with stakeholders, identifying key stakeholders. In the restaurant example, key stakeholders might be the fire department, local authorities, insurance company, to handle financial losses, customers, to keep them informed. In a cyber incident, stakeholders could include IT team, to resolve the technical issue, marketing and PR teams, to manage communication, leadership, to make strategic decisions, law enforcement, if there's a threat to customer data, monitoring system logs. Think of system logs like a restaurant's security cameras. They can help you identify what happened and where to focus your response efforts. In a cyber incident, monitoring system logs can help you detect the issue, provide clues about the attacker or malware, inform your decision-making process, containing and eradicating the threat. Back to the restaurant example, containing the fire means putting it out quickly so it doesn't spread. In a cyber incident, this means acting fast to prevent further damage, isolating the affected systems, removing or fixing the vulnerability or malware, preventing future incidents by learning from the experience. By following these best practices, you can respond effectively to an incident and minimize its impact on your business. How to respond to brute forcing attacks. Remain calm and follow established protocols for incident response. Identify the source of the attack and contain it quickly. Eradicate the threat using specialized tools and expertise. Review and update policies and procedures to prevent future incidents. Here's a simple and clear explanation for the slide content. Responding to brute forcing attacks. If your system is hit by a brute forcing attack, stay calm and follow these steps. 1. Stay calm, don't panic. This will help you think clearly. 2. Identify the source, find out where the attack is coming from. Is it an internal user or external? 3. Contain the threat, stop the attack quickly to prevent further damage. 4. Eradicate the threat, use specialized tools and expertise to eliminate the threat completely. 5. Review and update, review what happened and update your policies and procedures to prevent similar incidents in the future. Think of it like a medical emergency, stay calm, identify the problem, contain it, treat it, and then review what happened to do better next time. Recommendations for system administrators. Regularly review system logs for suspicious activity. Implement strong password policies and authentication measures. Monitor system performance and detect anomalies in real time. Stay up to date with the latest security patches and updates. Here's a simple and clear explanation. System Administrator Tips. To keep your system safe, remember these 3 easy tips. 1. Watch your logs, regularly check system logs for anything fishy. 2. Strong passwords matter, use strong passwords and ensure people can only access what they need. 3. Stay current, keep all software up to date with the latest security fixes. Think of it like keeping your home secure. You regularly check your home's security cameras to spot any suspicious activity. You make sure all doors and windows are locked, and only family members have keys. You stay on top of home maintenance to fix any issues before they become big problems. Brute forcing and artificial intelligence, AI. AI-powered tools can be used to automate brute forcing attacks quickly and efficiently. However, AI-powered detection tools can also be used to detect and prevent brute forcing attacks in real time. The use of AI in brute forcing is a growing concern and requires special attention from security professionals. Here's a simple explanation. Brute forcing and AI, a double-edged sword. Imagine a hacker trying to guess your phone password by typing it in over and over until they get it right, brute forcing. AI can make this process super fast and efficient, but AI-powered tools can also be used to detect these attacks in real time, like having a password guard that catches the hacker before they succeed. This means security professionals need to stay on top of both sides of this coin to protect us from these types of threats. Brute forcing and cloud security. Cloud providers offer a range of security features to protect against brute forcing attacks. However, cloud users must also take responsibility for implementing strong security measures and monitoring system logs. A combination of cloud security features and user responsibility is essential to prevent brute forcing attacks. Here's a simple explanation. Cloud security, protecting your data from brute forcing attacks. Just like strong passwords protect your online accounts, cloud providers have built-in security features to safeguard your data in the cloud. These features help prevent brute forcing attacks, where hackers try to guess or crack your password. But it's not just the cloud's responsibility. As a cloud user, you also play a crucial role in protecting your account and data from brute forcing attempts. Here are some essential steps. Choose strong passwords, use unique combinations of characters, numbers, and special characters. Enable two-factor authentication. 2FA add an extra layer of security by requiring a verification code sent to your phone or email. Monitor system logs, keep an eye on suspicious activity in your account to detect potential brute forcing attempts. Together, we can prevent brute forcing attacks. By combining the cloud's built-in security features with your own responsible actions, you can significantly reduce the risk of brute forcing attacks and keep your data safe. Remember, security is everyone's responsibility. Concluding thoughts. Brute forcing is a serious threat that requires immediate attention from security professionals. Implementing strong password policies, authentication measures, and regular updates can help prevent brute forcing attacks. Staying informed about the latest security patches, updates, and best practices is essential to protect against brute forcing threats. Here's a simple and clear explanation. The importance of security in the digital age. Just like a strong lock on your front door keeps thieves out, a secure digital system protects your sensitive information from cyber threats. Brute forcing is a sneaky way hackers try to guess your passwords by trying millions of combinations quickly. To keep your online life safe, use strong and unique passwords for each account. Stay up to date with the latest security updates and patches. Be cautious about sharing personal info or using public computers. By taking these simple steps, you can help prevent brute forcing attacks and keep your digital world secure. Final recommendations. Implement a comprehensive incident response plan and procedure. Monitor system logs and investigate incidents promptly. Stay up to date with the latest security patches, updates, and best practices. Use AI-powered detection tools to detect and prevent brute forcing attacks in real time. Here's a simple and clear explanation for the final recommendations. Protect your system with proactive steps. To ensure your system is secure, follow these essential steps. 1. Have a plan. Create an incident response plan to be prepared in case of any issues. 2. Monitor activity. Regularly check system logs to quickly identify and investigate problems. 3. Stay updated. Keep all software up to date with the latest security patches and best practices. 4. Use smart security. Leverage AI-powered tools to stop brute force attacks before they happen. By following these simple steps, you can significantly reduce the risk of security incidents and keep your system safe from potential threats. Conclusion: brute forcing is a serious threat that requires immediate attention from security professionals. Implementing strong password policies, authentication measures, and regular updates can help prevent brute forcing attacks. Staying informed about the latest security patches, updates, and best practices is essential to protect against brute forcing threats. Here's a simple and clear explanation. Brute forcing, a serious threat. Think of a combination lock on a safe. If someone tries every possible combination in rapid succession, they'll eventually open the safe. Brute forcing is like that, but for digital locks, passwords. To stay secure, remember these 3 simple steps. Strong passwords, use unique combinations to prevent guessing. Authenticating measures, regularly update and patch your systems. Stay informed, know the latest security best practices. By following these tips, you can protect yourself from brute forcing attacks.